Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that blends intrigue, power, and secrecy: spying on members of parliament, MPs. While espionage is typically associated with international relations and covert operations, the idea that governments might spy on their own elected officials is both shocking and concerning. In this episode, we'll explore the secret world of surveillance on MPs, why it happens, how it's done, and the impact it has on democracy. Let's uncover the hidden truth behind this controversial practice. Spying on members of parliament might seem like an extreme or even paranoid action, but it has happened in several countries, often driven by a desire to maintain control or prevent perceived threats. Governments might resort to surveillance on MPs to protect national security, monitor potential leaks of sensitive information, or ensure loyalty within the ranks. In some cases, intelligence agencies are tasked with keeping tabs on politicians who might have connections to foreign powers or extremist groups. This practice is not just about gathering intelligence on external threats, it's also about political power. Leaders may feel the need to keep a close watch on their political opponents, or even members of their own party, to ensure that they remain in control. This surveillance can include monitoring communications, tracking movements, and even gathering compromising information to use as leverage in political struggles. While often justified as necessary for security, spying on MPs raises serious ethical questions and concerns about the erosion of democratic principles. One of the most notorious examples of spying on MPs occurred in the United Kingdom during the 1960s and 1970s. The British intelligence agency, MI5, was found to have monitored several members of parliament who were suspected of having communist sympathies or connections to the Soviet Union. Among those spied on was Labour MP Tom Dryburgh, who was closely watched due to his rumored connections with Soviet agents. This surveillance was part of a broader effort by MI5 to monitor potential subversive activities within the British government, reflecting the intense paranoia of the Cold War era. In more recent history, revelations have surfaced about the surveillance of MPs in various countries, including the United States. The FBI, for example, conducted extensive surveillance on Martin Luther King Jr., who, while not an MP, was a prominent political figure. This operation was authorized by the U.S. government due to fears of communist infiltration within the civil rights movement. Such actions highlight how the line between national security and political espionage can often become blurred. The revelation that MPs are being spied on can have a profound impact on public trust in government institutions. Democracy relies on transparency, accountability, and trust between elected officials and the public. When it's revealed that MPs are under surveillance, it raises concerns about the integrity of the political system and the potential abuse of power. Spying on MPs can also have a chilling effect on political discourse and decision-making. If politicians fear they are being monitored, they may be less likely to speak freely, engage in open debate, or take bold stances on controversial issues. This erosion of free speech and open debate can weaken the democratic process and lead to a more controlled and less representative government. The secret surveillance of members of parliament is a practice that challenges the core values of democracy and raises critical ethical questions. While it may be justified in the name of national security, the impact on trust, transparency, and the democratic process cannot be ignored. As citizens, it's essential to remain vigilant and question the extent to which governments should be allowed to monitor their own elected officials. If you found this exploration of spying on MPs thought-provoking, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our future content. Let us know in the comments what you think about this issue and if there are other political topics you'd like us to cover. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.